To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and you're listening to a podcast that believes in dreams, that places trust in the magic of imagination, that is always the first star to the right, and where the light in the window is always on. Join as we discuss the views from Walt's apartment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Walt's Apartment Live. It is the 20th of August. All the birthdays for this month are out of the way for the family. So we're moving on. We got a great show tonight. Awesome guest. OG55 is here with us tonight. Yeah. Let's just start with you, OG. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really good. It's always fun to be on Walt's Apartment. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. We appreciate having you. And then we got Joey, Disney Universe, which we're actually live on the Disney Universe DUTV YouTube as well. Really
yes, sir.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here. I'm been addicted to grok for the last couple of days, so nice to get away from that for a few minutes.
What's a grok?
It's a new AI tool. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
As long as you don't start calling it Claude, I think we're okay.
So do you guys? Okay, so we're talking about this. Do you guys have your Chat GPTs named?
No.
You know, I don't even use Chat GPT.
I'm
like old school.
My new friend now. He's the best. He's my new best friend. I call him Goose.
Okay, so here's what we're not going to do, Kendra.
What?
Okay, I'll explain it to you later if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yours is named Kendra?
No, you guys don't know that girl who fell in love with her psychiatrist, and then ChatGPT told her that her psychiatrist was a narcissist and was like manipulating her. And then she fell in love with her ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT updated, and now she can't use it anymore.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Yeah, no. AI literally took over her reality.
No, that's not cool.
Well, to be fair, she was already suffering from mental illness, so it's just AI psychosis.
Well, Sam, we're hearing your voice. How are you?
I'm good. It's been an incredibly busy day, but I'm happy to be here.
You're crazy. You've recorded every day this week.
And I'm recording tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you are. But yeah, we appreciate it. We have a fun show. We have some fun topics. People at Disneyland Resort are losing their mind because they're losing 30 minutes of their lives, and we're going to talk about it tonight because it's. You would think that you stole one of their kids or something. That's how the way people are reacting about this. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some Universal Studios in Vegas because OG said, let's talk about this. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I know George was just there, right?
Yeah, he was out there in Vegas. I think he just got back like yesterday.
Yeah, and I just saw on YouTube he posted Abby's first time at Oogie Boogie, so they must have just went there Oogie Boogie last night or something. He said they had a crazy week. Then a cruise this week too, is that it?
No cruising, just Vegas and then Disneyland.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
It says, hello, Entertainer. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, OG Entertainer says.
Thank you, Entertainer. Appreciate you.
Entertainer is here with us. And so we have a fun topics. Sam has some awesome, we have probably.
Oh my gosh.
Before we get into that stuff, a few things to remind you about Disney Universe. What's coming up on Disney Universe, Joey? I know you guys just recorded.
Yeah, we'll have a show out on Friday or Saturday. We were just recorded. We were supposed to have a guest that fell through, so Alex was quick with the topics, and we just did a Disney versus Pixar bracket.
There you go.
Online, and it was really fun. So that more visual, so definitely check that out on DUTV, our YouTube channel. But the audio is fun too.
Right on.
And that'll be. Yeah.
And then imagine that, Sam. Who'd you guys discuss this week?
We actually recorded an extra episode that's not going to come out for a couple of weeks. So we just recorded on Mary Blair and on Harriet Burns.
Okay, nice. Then also me and Sam last night, we did an interview with Traver, the SoCal Disney dad on YouTube. A lot of fun. Very insightful. He's a very, very smart guy when it comes to YouTube. I've never had YouTube broken down to me like that. When he talks about the algorithm and he knows. It was very interesting. He's awesome. It was a lot of fun. And then also Extra Magic Hour is recording tomorrow night. Busy week for us here at Walt's apartment. But first, we need to get into probably the best segment that we have on any of our shows. It's so informative and so fun, and
It could be
it's just
a show.
riveting entertainment. Right? Come on now. That's, I mean, you get those visual effects. You're like, oh, that's Sam's Disney tips of the week. It's
There she
beautiful.
is.
Disney tips of the week. That's the wrong show.
Disney history, whatever. I
This
worked
is
hard on
Disney
that. Thank you,
history.
ChatGPT, for making that for me. I appreciate it.
I'm kind of concerned that you let ChatGPT use my likeness without my
I
permission.
sent the picture. It's like, well, it said that. It said, I think he said, I can't use her likeness to this, so I can do like an off of it. Would that be okay? And I'm like, sure, it's not mine. So, you know,
That's crazy. Thanks, ChatGPT, for respecting my boundaries.
At first, it was green and yellow. I'm like, this is awful. Can you change the colors to like red, black, and yellow? Yeah, it was just like, it's crazy. What if I do this? What if I add fireworks? What if I put Sam in one of the ears? What ear would you like it in? It was like AI. I was the biggest non-proponent for AI like 2 months ago. Now it's like my life. The diagnosis.
Entertainer loves it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Entertainer loves it.
So the robots take over. It's cool.
This is
Yeah.
one of Entertainer's favorite segments. He's always
It is because he
back.
usually throws some in there for us. So, Tim, give us a couple this week in Disney history so we can dive into these other fun topics.
Okay, so August 18th through 24th in all things Disney history. August 22nd, 1996, Disney, their deal to acquire Capital Cities ABC was finalized, giving Disney ownership of ABC and ESPN. So that was a massive moment in the company's history. We know there are still a lot of things that are coming to fruition because of that merger. Thoughts? Anything we want to say about that?
Yeah, well, it was a massive moment for Disney. Yeah, I mean, it changed the scope and scale of the company itself. But we also got our CEO from there. That's where Bob Iger came from.
Hmm.
He was with Cap Cities, and he started off as a weatherman. So that's why he has this great hair.
Bob Iger.
August 23rd, 1989. Hey, that's like 2 weeks after I was born. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids surpassed $100 million, which was a huge surprise for Disney live action films because nobody anticipated it reaching $100 million in the box office. That's
Great
awesome,
movie.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch said might be of no importance, but I met Jim Cummings this past weekend. Right on,
That's
Sasquatch.
awesome.
That's awesome.
That is very important.
Very cool.
He's awesome. I remember at MouseCon in Bakersfield, he was singing, and they just did like impromptu panel with him just out of nowhere. He just hopped up on the stage and just did like a half hour and was singing. He was Scar and he was doing Baloo and everything. I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 3 times at the theater. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is a great movie. I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think that whole freaking series, When I Blew Up the Kid, is just as good when he's in Vegas, destroying Vegas. So
Yeah.
I think it was really monumental too because it was trying out like different scenic technology that hadn't really been used a lot at the time. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to have a little crush on Carrie Russell with the big curly hair.
there you go.
Yeah.
She was great in that movie, and she was on the MMC. I missed the Mickey Mouse Club. Like that.
Yeah.
That show was so good. The '90s version was so good.
I'm a big MMC guy here. So
Yeah, a couple years ago, I think at MouseCon a couple years ago, Joey interviewed like a bunch of the Mouseketeers at one time on DU, wasn't it?
Nice.
yeah, it was most of the original before the Britney Justin group. It was like the 89 to 92 before
Like
Carrie and all them came in. But
like the Tony Luca and like
Yeah.
Dale
Jennifer
and all that.
Bill and
Nice.
Dee Dee and Chase, the guy with the hair.
Yeah. Chase is still pretty active in like the community. I see him like on like Instagram and like Twitter.
Yeah,
Like,
they all are. So yeah, so
That's awesome.
What
You guys
else
ready
you
for
got?
another one? All right,
Yeah,
moving over
gosh,
to
I hope so.
Pixar for a
Yes.
second. Another thing that was a surprise was August 19th, 2003. Finding Nemo surpassed The Lion King as the highest grossing animated film ever at that time. We know obviously others have surpassed it, but it really cemented Pixar's reputation as animation powerhouse. So I think Finding Dory didn't do as well, but we loved it regardless.
Finding Nemo is another like, yeah, it's cool, but then if it's on, you'll watch it. I think I don't mind Finding Nemo.
I think it's even funnier as an adult than it was to me as a kid. I enjoy it more as an adult.
The address. Anyone remember the address? P. Sherman.
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
There it is.
32.
Is it 32?
42.
It's 42.
We can ask GPT. Ask Chat GPT. I think
There.
it's 30.
You
think
go ahead and work on that while I read my
No.
next one. You go ahead and ask. What did you call him? Some goose?
Andy Morris says I can't stop watching Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
P. Sherman, 32 Wallaby Way. Now I got to find out.
Another huge acquisition.
Let's go.
Very important. Very, very important, especially to me. August 19th, 2009, Disney announced talks to acquire Marvel Entertainment and finalized it a year later. So that shocked fans, but look at everything that we have now.
Joey's just going to. Oh, damn you, Joey. Okay, I was wrong.
32 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
I still thought it was 32, but whatever.
He thought he
Yeah,
was going
wrong.
to trick us.
Yeah, the Marvel purchase was crazy. Like that was wild. And then it had a crazy run up until Endgame. And now I feel like Marvel is sort of waning a little bit. I think it's kind of coming back down to earth a little bit, but I do still think it's a great franchise. Marvel's been around almost as long as Disney has. So it's not going anywhere. It's an evergreen franchise, but it's going to ebb and flow. There's going to be times when it's really, really hot. There's going to be times when it's kind of just, whatever, but that's normal,
And I think there's so much opportunity with Disney having Marvel utilizing the content in different ways, because we just got the Red Hulk as a political thriller,
right.
So and not everything has to be in your face action. There's still storylines that can be told, things that can be, interesting, engaging, and people.
I was excited for that movie, and it was such a letdown. Honestly, it was such a letdown actually seeing it. I was so excited to go see it, but I'm like, really, the Hulk was in this for like 4 minutes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do to him what they did Gore the God Butcher yet, so at least there's that.
Boring Girl says Spider-Man, Superman. I'm like really excited about it.
Wasn't that
Boring Girl is excited.
Batman.
Sorry, Joey, what did you say?
Oh, so wasn't that the year Iron Man 2 also came out? Like it came out after, or the announcement was after that when they had the big old Howard Stark and Epcot scenes, which were awesome. So.
Yep. And then August 21st, 1998. This one wasn't officially Disney at the time, but it's considered one of the earliest successful Marvel films and a cult classic, if you ask me. Blade came out in theaters.
That's a good movie.
Joey, this one's for you. Are you ready?
Catwoman.
August 24th, 2015. Star Wars The Force Awakens released their D23 exclusive footage, which generated massive hype for the first real teaser of Han Solo and Chewie were home line. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a moment.
Oh yeah.
That actually happened at Celebration in April, because I was at that one too.
Was that the first? So the teaser didn't happen at the D23 event?
No, but Harrison Ford was at the D23 because he wasn't at Celebration because he was in the plane crash before that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But they had you probably can't see it, but they had they gave away like the Drew Struzan poster, which I'll show it later. It's on my wall, but it's too dark. But yeah, seeing Harrison Ford on stage was amazing. So. But they show the same trailer though, or scenes.
So okay, there you go. Entertainer, this week in Disney history, in 1986, the U.S. Senate passed a bill designated December 5th as Walt Disney Recognition Day.
That's awesome.
Thanks for that, entertainer. Hello, Alfredo. That's all I have for this week in
Is there
Disney.
a reason Boring Girl is just shouting out characters?
I think she's just really excited about comic book characters.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Well, the way James Gunn is so far running DC, there's a lot to be excited about. So
that's fair. So you said that's all we got for this week in beautiful Disney history?
I'm sorry. Do you want me to grab more? I have more.
No, that's totally fine. We're gonna hear
Trying to
from
play it cool,
Getaway.
man.
We're gonna hear from Getaway today. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk some Viva Las Vegas. So we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Let's do it.
Let me find. Here we go.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway Today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. All right, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
Back to the show. Here we are. Okay, here's Joey's got his picture up here. Let's bring it up here.
That's
What is it?
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
Joey.
That is cool.
And the crazy thing was, like, we just saw Finn as a stormtrooper. Then this poster comes out and he's holding a lightsaber. So people are like, "What the hell is happening?" And then Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. So
Well, now we know. Chewie, we're home.
yes,
I can't believe that was a decade ago. That's wild.
That is
that's
crazy.
insane.
2015.
Crazy.
Yep.
All right, so I'm not sure what this thing was in Las Vegas. I know that George and Abby from last week went there to Vegas for
You clearly don't listen to Extra Magic Hour.
no.
We've been talking about it for months.
Okay, well,
Your favorite show.
Your
thank,
favorite
thank you,
show.
thank you for calling me out and
You're
saying
welcome.
that I don't listen. I'm a busy man, but okay. Yeah, no, I don't listen all the time. I listen sometimes. But well, someone want to
I'm
tell us what this
teasing you.
event was?
So it's not an event. It's actually a freestanding attraction, which has a permanent residency as far as we know, where there are 4 themed haunted houses in this location in Vegas, and you get to go in, and they're all themed differently. They did really, really well with the pre-sales for the one in Vegas that they've already announced. They are opening up multiple locations across the country, Chicago being one of them. So I'm gonna be scared and cry and go take one for the team and go. I'm not very happy about it, but I feel like I need to. So yeah, it's basically, think about Halloween Horror Nights, the haunted houses, but permanent all year round.
Oh, really? It's all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the great thing about that is they can change out their themes as often as they want, and it gets this like revisitability, like I'm going to say rewritability. It's not a ride, but that's the word we use in Imagineering is rewritability. More people are going to keep coming because you can change the themes of those haunted houses as often as you want
Sure.
to.
And it's
Yeah,
Vegas. It could be a bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bar in there. There's a bar in there, and there's some food places in there that you can get food. I actually did a show on a video on my channel where like I was talking to Tommy Toon, and he was there that weekend too with George and Theme Park Wizard and stuff. And we were kind of going through his video that he made, and the food looks amazing. It's all themed. It looks really, really good. The drinks are a little expensive. There was a cocktail, it was like $19.
Yeah.
But you know, standard Vegas stuff, I guess. But
Yeah.
it looks pretty. I'm pretty intrigued by it. You know, it's a good like 3 or 4 hours to kind of spend. You know.
And we've mentioned on Extra Magic Hour that because like Orlando and Hollywood are kind of destination places, so it's easier for people possibly to get to Vegas
Mhm.
on a weekend and experience that.
Is it
Well,
like every night of the week too? Or is it just on the weekends? Or
Yeah, every night. Every night.
Really?
Yeah, and this is like a kind of a perfect time for something like this to get into the Vegas marketplace, because Vegas right now, I don't know if you guys have seen, it's been having some trouble attracting tourism and what have you. And I do think the pricing is part of it. I don't think it's everything, because Disney's expensive, but it's still busy. I think with Vegas, I think we're seeing that slow down for a few reasons. Number one, I don't think young people, like when I was in my early 20s, I was going clubbing like twice a week. But I don't think that kids nowadays really go clubbing like that anymore. Like they don't really do that as much. I don't feel like it's as relevant. I've been seeing articles like a lot lately that younger people are not drinking as much as other generations. So that's another factor.
That's good.
Also gambling. You can do gambling online. You don't need to go to Vegas to gamble. So I think that kind of stuff is actually impacting Vegas more than the pricing even. So my point though is that Universal moving in with this sort of like more like themed entertainment, semi sort of for the family. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know if it's necessarily for the whole family, but it's a theme park kind of experience there. And I think it's something different than the main stuff, right? It's not a club. Yeah. It's not a casino. So it might attract more tourists to that area, which I think right now Vegas really, really needs that. Vegas really needs to start reinventing itself a little bit and start bringing people back in. So I think it's a perfect timing for something like that.
Yeah, Vegas always goes in waves on what attracts people to Vegas. And like with this Universal horror thing, you also got Area 51 that has these experiences. Like I want to see the John Wick experience that they have over there, where it's the Vegas version of the Continental, and all this stuff. So I agree that this is kind of like that next wave of what attractions.
They really need to keep refreshing things too, because the Strip becomes stale very, very easily. Yeah. And it's like we said, it's not really a family destination. So parents are going to be less likely to spend money to take their kids to Vegas. Don't get me wrong, my kid's already been like 4 or 5 times, but and she's 9. But because we had family there.
I'm a Fremont Street guy, so I like the old school stuff.
Yes, exactly. So there's a lot to see, but once you see it, you kind of really don't need to see it again. So just keeping things fresh is important.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, and I wonder what happens if this is really successful with that, this Horror Unleashed, which I think it will be. I wonder if Disney's gonna like kind of try to tap into that market, right? Because obviously you can't do like a Disney princess thing over there. I mean, it would be like Marvel or Star Wars, probably something a little more older. But I mean, I think you can do like a standalone, like a standalone Marvel sort of themed entertainment thing would be pretty sick.
They
you
just
could
had something on the Strip, I believe.
Did
Disney
they? Oh, that's pretty cool.
They had the immersive thing that we were talking about last week. That which since it's gone, now celebrating the 100, but they can do something. It was the projections all over the entire room and like bubble effects and stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Cool. There's a video of it on Elements of Fun.
Nice. Yeah, it'd be cool if Disney got more involved in Vegas. I think it needs it. It'd be kind of cool to see them kind of,
What would that look like? That's kind of what we were talking about today, OG. That's when you suggested this idea. Is like, what would that look like if Disney was to bring something to Vegas? Like so I didn't know this was permanent. I thought it was just like a pop-up thing that's going to be there for a while. I didn't know it was a permanent fixture in Vegas now. So,
well, you could do like a Marvel resort or something like that, or like a Marvel, I don't know, stunt show. You can have like a restaurant and a bar. You can have things like that. I mean, I think that'd be kind of fun.
Hear me out. Partner with Cirque du Soleil and get a Marvel show.
That'd be sick. That'd be really, really sick.
Or a Star Wars show.
Well, I was going to say Cirque du Soleil, but they got that one at Disney Springs, but bring something different but the same to Vegas. Yeah. I like the Marvel hotel idea. I mean, basically they could bring the Disney Cruise Line to Vegas as a hotel.
No, there you go.
Right.
An entire themed resort experience.
Just drop a ship there and like you live on the ship, but you're not moving anywhere. That would be like the coolest thing, I think.
That'd be awesome.
Sasquatch, they got Frankie's, they got Golden Tiki, and they got a newer pirate tiki bar all around close to downtown. You know,
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I'm gonna check out this Vegas thing. I'm gonna be there actually in October with a buddy of mine. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get down there and check it out. So George liked it. He liked it, and everyone
Abby think?
I don't think. Well, Abby had fun, but I don't think she's really into the scare stuff.
No, she's not.
She told us she wasn't.
Made that very clear last week.
Yeah, she's not really into, because we went to HHN with her back in October of last year, and she wasn't really feeling it like that.
Well,
like
she said she blames herself for George being so excited about these things because she took him to his first HHN and he loved it. And now she has to keep going to these things that she's not very fond of.
That's hilarious. Well, it's weird because the thing is, I don't really like horror movies, and I'm not really like super into Halloween. And I went to HHN with them that same night, and I had a blast. Like, I loved it. And I'm not typically into that kind of stuff, but man, it was so much fun. Like, the vibe at Universal HHN is like so fun. It's like just such a fun vibe, and everyone's having a good time, and they're scaring you, and you're just laughing. I don't know. I had a blast. I can't wait to go back.
Some people laugh, some people cry.
Yes, I was laughing and Abby was crying.
I am not a horror fan at all, but I went and saw Weapons.
How was that one?
Dude, it was weird. I was very disappointed, but I mean, it definitely had this jump scares and stuff. I know it's not Disney, but damn, it was a wild movie. Like the concept, like what the fuck is happening now? You know, but it was just, yeah, it was crazy.
Kevin said if they can do Cirque du Soleil with Avatar, why not Marvel? I'd go to that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and Entertainer, I think Lighting was it still there or is it gone now? It was at Mandalay for a long time, but.
Did any of you know that the Broadway musical Lion King, which played at Mandalay Bay Theater from 2009 to 2011, I think that's the only time Disney had a sit-down production there.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know
it says that they should do Cirque du Soleil with Avatar. Why not Marvel? I'd go to that. Avatar, I could see fitting in like Cirque du Soleil. Yeah.
Big time.
And then Alfredo, did you all see the tribute to Frank posted today? I did not, but
yeah.
Did you guys mention that in Extra Magic Hour?
Sam and Courtney did, yeah.
Okay, all right. But, that was sad. That's Frank. Yeah.
Yeah, the coolest Dodger fan, only Dodger fan, is shouting out.
Wow, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, so last week's episode of Extra Magic Hour, Courtney and I spoke on him a little bit.
But there's flowers and Dodger stuff all over. The Silhouette store actually did a cutout of him and have it at the window. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, very cool.
That's
very
cool. Entertainer at Sean. I know there are some fans of the Rescuers Down Under in here. Absolutely. Tristan Rogers, the voice of Jake in the film, just passed away. Yes, he did. He was also wasn't he on General Hospital? He was on General Hospital forever, wasn't he? I think he was.
Yeah.
Robert Scorpio, I believe he was. I think I saw that last week. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Passed away. Rest in peace, Tristan. So this Disney thing, what am I trying to say here? Is there a need for this kind of horror thing in Vegas? I mean, is it being received well?
Yeah, I mean, people like it, you know. I mean, people do like it, and like Sam was saying, I mean, the sales have been good enough to greenlight the Chicago one. You know, I think that if you go in there and you have this Horror Unleashed thing as part of your Vegas rotation, like, so if you go to Vegas, you do the whole like party thing and like the whole like gambling thing or whatever you do in Vegas, and you add maybe like a Saturday,
sure,
at this Horror Unleashed thing. It's kind of part of your overall vacation. Now, if you go to Vegas just for this, probably not worth it.
You know? I agree. And like you, Sean, the way they could do mashups, and you brought it up last week, but the wrestling mashup with, I mean, you could constantly be doing that, or you know, the Universal monsters.
Yeah,
you know, I'm sure they're going to be a staple.
I'm like I said, I'm not a horror fan, but I would go to Halloween Horror Nights just to see that Wyatt Six thing, because that would be absolutely wild. Because knowing that story and how crazy those guys are would just be so intense to see. So maybe that'll happen. I guess I have to buy tickets.
Projection mapping, and audio animatronics, and we have the Battle of New York happen at New York, New York on the outside of the buildings.
Oh, that's sick. Dude. Oh man, that would be great. See, stuff like that. Disney could get really, really creative and do a lot of cool stuff over there. You know, there's a lot of opportunity.
Is Vegas for Disney though?
Well, I mean, it is older. That's why it would have to be. It would have to be a franchise that would be more on the older end. Like an MCU would probably be perfect. But you could, you couldn't put in there like the Disney princesses or anything.
Star Wars would be cool.
Star Wars would be perfect.
Deadpool would be great.
The Deadpool on live on ice or something would be absolutely amazing.
What? We're putting Deadpool on ice?
Deadpool on ice. That would be great, just like Walt.
Just like Walt.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
No, I think Vegas would be a perfect place for Disney. For many reasons. We talked about it recently on DU, and we talk about it here and everywhere. But Disney adults alone, we like to party, we like to drink and do a lot of stuff like that. But they could do very artsy stuff like the immersive thing or a Broadway show, a Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
I mean, even their own Fremont Street experience with drones and projections. Just even once a month getting like a takeover experience.
That would definitely draw.
Treasure Island had a pirate show. Imagine seeing that, but with like Jack Sparrow and Barbossa
I don't think it's a matter of would Disney benefit. I think it's a matter of does tourism in Vegas benefit? And the answer is a resounding yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Kevin says off-brand Mickey and Minnie are often walking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, they really are. They really are.
Oh my gosh.
The first time one took their head off in front of my kid, I about lost my shit.
Someone sent me a picture a couple weeks ago. It was like a Mickey Mouse, and he takes off. It's a he takes off his mask, and he's standing there, and he's smoking a cigarette, holding his head. I'm like, damn, okay.
It's like, put your head on, Hector. Come on.
Right now, let's go.
That's what they do. And
but
I'm like, you're ruining the magic for children.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think Universal's smart. They're doing it the right way. It's a big scale, but it's a lower scale than what Disney would plan. But it's like Sam said, the pre-sales went through the roof. And I think they'll do that in Chicago and wherever they go.
Yeah, and here's the other thing too is like right now you get the Halloween thing, obviously, but in like January or like the off season, they can kind of do like what they did with FanFest, where like FanFest kind of used the HHN model with the mazes, but they just made it nerdy, basically,
Mm-hmm.
So you can retheme these mazes to just be like nerdy for like from like in the off season, like do like a Back to the Future maze or something like that. And then when it hits Halloween again, you go back to spooky stuff, So there's a lot of opportunity to kind of mix it up and do different things and try new things. And I think Universal will. They've shown they've been pretty creative since Comcast bought them.
They're just coming. They're coming hard.
Yeah.
They're not taking their foot off the gas at all.
And Alfredo's brought this up too. WWE and F1 have gone to Vegas, and those have been big successes. It makes sense. Universal's there. It makes sense.
Well, I mean, there you go. WrestleMania is going. That means Disney is going with it.
Dude, it was so great. So if you don't follow wrestling, WrestleMania was in Las Vegas last year. Then they announced we're going to New Orleans for next year. Then they pulled out of New Orleans and are going back to Vegas again because it was so successful. Vegas is like the perfect town for something like that. I mean, it's in Allegiant Stadium. They have all those other stadiums around there. They can do all the other events because it's like not just a 2-hour show now. It's like a 2-day event with all these other side shows. And you're right, Sam. Disney's going to be part of WWE starting quicker than they thought as well. That's another thing they announced today that it actually starts next month instead of in 2026. They're going to start September 20th will be the first event on ESPN, which will just be really weird. So Peacock just got screwed by that, but money talks, I guess. But that's a whole other topic. Yeah. Let's hear from Where in the Park. Come back and we'll talk about Disneyland. And when Joey has some movie news and rumors, and we'll just keep going. Let me go right here. We'll hear from Where in the Park.
Hey fam, what scavenger hunt are you doing?
Well, we are doing Where in the Park.
Do you guys know Where in the Park? Because we do.
We do. So how you play this is that they give you a deck of cards with an image on it, and you get to look around and see where in the park that is.
And they're fun. So if you like to find stuff, this is what you need to do.
The amazing game We're in the park right here.
If you're a seasoned Disney park goers as we are, it's a fun, challenging even for the hardcore Disney parks fan.
We have played the Where in the Park games that we felt like, ooh, we got
still
this
a challenge.
Oh no, yeah, still a challenge, a fun challenge though, not an impossible challenge.
Check
Yeah,
them
really
out.
they get really close to details, and you're like, I have never even seen that. I don't even know.
Where in the park have I seen that?
The great thing about these is that they're not in attractions and they're out in the open places. It's meant for families to play.
Besides people who've been there a lot, it's fun for people that are new to the parks as well, because you catch some of those details that you would probably miss when you're first going.
So there's images that you are finding on one side of the card, and then the other has the hint and the answer that you can reveal if you choose to.
Before it was just the hint and the answer, but now if you really want the land,
It'll tell you
they'll
where.
give you the land for an extra hint. You guys can take as long as you wish without the hint.
Yeah.
Without the hint, it's hard.
But that's what makes it fun.
But they do not just do Disney parks, obviously. What other parks do you guys actually cover?
Universal and all that good stuff.
East Coast, West Coast, and they're
Yes.
continuing to expand even more after that.
Check them out, whereinthepark.com, if you need to get some game packs. They are so much fun.
We appreciate We're in the Park.
They're awesome.
We love
Kevin and
that.
Amanda.
Get you some We're in the Park today.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code Walt's APT Podcast to save 10% at whereinthepark.com.
What was that? What did we lose? Did we lose?
Oh, there he is.
Back. He's back.
Joey had to go.
Joey
order
had to
where the park pack.
Okay, he's back. So, speaking of the park, let's talk about Disneyland Resort really quick. If you don't, this morning you would have thought that it was the most major announcement ever. I saw this morning Scott Gustin reported that Disneyland Resort, as of January 4th, will no longer be giving us the extra magic half hour. I used to call it extra magic hour, is where I came up with a name for that show years ago when they still had the hour, but now it's only a half hour that you can go into the park early if you stay at one of the Disneyland Resort hotels. They have changed that starting January 4th, and January 5th you will get one lightning lane multi-pass for your entire visit instead of getting to go into the park a half hour early. Do any of you care about this? Does this matter? I don't go to that park. I don't go to that resort, but what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Disney said it wasn't being used enough by the guests, so only they can prove that or whatever.
Yeah, well, I think when I used to go back in the day with my family, it was an hour. An hour is pretty good,
Oh, yeah.
Half hour, I can see why not many people use it because, that's not that much time. But I've always said that I think Disney really needs to cater more to tourism, like Disneyland Resort. They've been wanting to create more of a resort atmosphere at Disneyland really since 2001. But they don't really ever do anything to incentivize tourism. It's like they give locals discounts and they do all this incentivization for California residents, but then they want more tourists to come. It doesn't make any sense. So, I get why they got rid of the half hour because it really wasn't that worth it anyway. But if it was up to me, I would do an hour or even 2 hours early or whatever it is and incentivize people to come from out of country, out of state, and really motivate people to stay at the resort. I don't think what they're offering in exchange is really that great. It's like whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Disney can do more to incentivize tourism, and for some reason with Disneyland they don't really do it. And I think there's a market for it. I think that people, here's the thing. When I lived in Chicago, like years ago, we only lived there for like a few months, but there was no ads on TV for anything Disneyland related. It was all Walt Disney World. If you actually market it out there and let people know, like, hey, yeah, we may be smaller, but we got more rides, we got more stuff to do, people would actually show up. And it's frustrating that Disney doesn't really ever do that. And they just keep falling back on the locals market. And now you don't want to get rid of the locals market, obviously, because you need it. Sure. It keeps you going in the off season. But yeah, I wish Disney would just get more aggressive with incentivizing tourism. And I just feel like they've really dropped the ball on that. And this is just one more example, I think, of that. So in my opinion.
Well, Kevin says, as someone not staying at the resort, I'm glad the hotel guests won't fill the lines a half hour before I get it. And that's fair too. I think this evens the playing field for everyone going to the park. There's thousands of rooms in those hotels. So that's thousands of people that are going to beat you, just because they're staying closer, they get to do this. but like you said, OG, I don't think the one lightning lane, the one attraction you can go on, if you're staying at the park for 3 days, so you get to go, you get one free lightning lane. If you're staying at Disneyland Resort, Pixar Place, or Grand Californian, you're buying lightning lane anyway because because it's being sold to you. You're not going to care about this park at all. So, I don't know. It's the funny thing to me was the people that were so mad. The magic's gone now, is what I was hearing today. The magic is gone because we're getting rid of this half hour. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Walt would be so mad if this happened. But let me ask you this: I think in Florida, isn't there still an hour, but it's after the park closes, right? Isn't there an extra magic hour, Sam, after? Or am I? Was that a thing at one time?
There used to be, and then there were the early morning magic events, which were paid events.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, there were park after hours. But I'm not sure that they're doing either of those right now.
Well, I'm glad because they will never, ever come after us for naming extra magic hour, because it doesn't exist anymore. So that's good. So we don't have to worry about that ever. And I've always been worried about that. Not really. Just
yeah.
But,
Yeah, the half hour.
Knock on wood.
It's not that big.
Yeah, I get an email tomorrow. Yeah, we saw what you said, and yeah, pull it.
Yeah, I agree, Joey. I mean, when they made it a half hour, it kind of like now it's kind of pointless, I guess. I mean, when it was an hour, if it was
and the
still
whole park's not open,
they cut it. It's different,
Yeah,
the whole park's not open either. You only get parts. You only get part of it. I mean, I guess the one thing is you could run and get in line for Rise, but Rise never opens at 8 o'clock anyway. It always opens late, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered. They are doing for pass holders at the after hour events still.
Oh.
At Hollywood Studios.
It's just an hour though, right?
No. I think it's
like 1 in the morning.
It's 3 or 4 hours, I believe.
Oh wow.
And you have limited, so there are like certain treats available, and so I mean it's like a ticketed event. But yeah. Now it's early half hour at parks on certain days.
Okay.
Every park daily, as far as you know. Yeah, for resort guests.
So straw poll in here in this chat, and on the 4 of us, do any of us care about this? I don't go to the resort hotels enough to matter.
No, and I saw most of the people complaining were probably people that don't stay at the resort hotels.
Yeah, it's like they just wanted to complain that the magic was gone, and I just laughed out loud. Okay.
I mean, if people spend a lot of money to travel,
sure,
yeah.
And like if somebody is buying plane tickets for their entire family and then traveling to stay at your resort for a week, I'm okay with giving them a little extra incentive.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get them to travel and come back. Whereas those people who are local, they're going to come back anyways.
Well, they got it now. They got one free lightning lane.
Yeah.
For their stay.
And like OG said, Disneyland's got to start actually catering to tourists more.
Yeah.
I mean, still could they got tourists and locals. You could cater to both,
Right.
So
yeah.
I think the other thing that they announced that I thought was more damaging than that was the Pixar Place had its own entry into the park because Pixar Place is like kind of off property. It's across the street. You can walk across the street there. Then they used to be able to go in right out the street and and you used to come into the park right behind Coco. So they had the Pixar Place had their own entrance into DCA, and that's going away as well. They're closing that down. I wonder that might be because of construction or whatever. I think it's more of that because
it's going to be a construction site and not just what's going in, but the space that they need for storing containers.
Exactly. And I think that's what it is, because there's security back there and everything. It's like, it wasn't being, Disney said that wasn't being utilized enough either. So they know, so whatever. I just thought I'd bring it up. I didn't mean to step on Extra Magic Hour's toes. So I don't know if you guys would talk about that or not, but
you're good.
Well, they got that brand new security entrance at downtown Disney. So
yeah,
not that.
Yeah. Have you guys used the wristbands to get in? Have you done that, OG? I haven't been to Disneyland for a while. To just scan your pass and it shows your picture.
Oh, the Magic Band? No, I've never done I've never had the Magic Band.
Okay. Have you used the new security when you walk into the front gate now?
Yeah, I've used the new security quite a few times. It's easy. I love it actually.
Yeah.
It's really really easy. And it worried me at first because I've been to like the supermarket with self checkout and people have a hard time with that. So I was like, oh no, are people going to have a hard time with this? It's kind of a self checkouty kind of thing, you know. But no, I mean, I anecdotally, I feel like it's been okay. You know, I haven't had too many issues so far with that.
I heard like the one complaint I've heard is people that, you know, when I used to go with my family, we'd have all the passes on one phone. So we'd sit there and have to scan. And then so now you have to put that person in front of the camera as you scan their thing. No, little Joey, get up here, and Sam, get up here and take it as they scan your picture. That could seem like a pain, but whatever.
I've used it. And even if like me and Kelly have been on Courtney's, slide, we still scan it individually.
Yeah.
But one thing is, you don't move. I got a habit of tilting my head when they check my picture, but it's still pretty accurate. So but the entrance is actually pretty. I think Magic Band Pluses are just that's a whole other story. But the entrance is nice. It is cool for that.
Yeah. And I like how the DCA side has more like the Oswald. I think he's a great mascot for DCA. You know, I love that.
Yeah. Let's listen to Sunken City Design. Come back, and Joey's got some news of Disney rumors, Disney movie, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Here's news. Sunken City. We'll be right back.
Sunken City Designs brings you art. Do you like art? I know I do. How about art based on Disney characters, like Mickey Mouse and the Oyster Thief? You know, that's actually from Alice in Wonderland, the best princess movie ever made. Also, we have some dwarfs that have their heads ripped off sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's because it's Sunken City Design. So go there, sunkencitydesign.com. Get yourself some great merchandise. You got posters and, I believe, clothes. Who knows? I got a cup from there, and it's fantastic. Do you like cups? Do you ever use those? I do. Go for it. Oh yeah, sweatshirts. Can't forget about those. If you're ever cold, get yourself a sweatshirt from sunkencitydesign.com. Also, WALL-E. You know, that's the best movie ever made. Second only to Alice in Wonderland. All right, if you also like Walt's apartment, they have merch for that too. Where? sunkencitydesign.com. Hopefully you've already loaded up that site and you're looking at it and you have some items in your cart. Go ahead and check out as soon as you can because the show's about to come back on. All right, everybody, we appreciate you.
Love that ad. Check out Sunken City Design. The site is back up. sunkencitydesign.com is back up. Lewis has some specials on there right now, which you can check out for sure. Joey, we were talking this day. What are we going to talk about, Joey? So I can come up in some Disney movie news and rumors. So what do you got for us, Joey?
It's a new segment. Let's go.
I'll make one for you next week, Joey. Don't worry. I'll get that.
Joey's movies.
News.
Oh, I mean, there's just, like you said, it's been kind of like a quiet week.
It's very quiet.
But there has been some stuff that got announced recently since we really haven't done like a Tribe or Knights of the Rogue Republic. We have got some casting news for Star Wars Starfighter. And so I don't know if this is confirmed or kind of like a speculation, but Matt Smith has been cast as a villain in Star Wars Starfighter along Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth. So I just thought this was kind of interesting because he was actually cast in a mystery role in Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
And that went nowhere.
Like, wasn't he supposed to be like some sort of acolyte or some sort of religious figure or something that was going to bring Palpatine back? Or there's something weird with that whole thing, right?
Exactly. And I actually thought, and especially the way the movie went, where when Palpatine like sucked their powers,
right?
I thought he was going to actually be like they would actually make de-age Palpatine, and I thought it would have been Matt Smith, which would have been amazing. But no, I think that he's a great actor, so I'm glad he's officially going to be in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I remember those rumors from back in the day for Rise of Skywalker. I'm glad they found another role for him because I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, in this movie, I think so far is going to be pretty awesome, and just who's involved in it. But yeah, we're not really doing any plot line. So I've been following this one site, and they've had some pretty good news and rumors. So one that also came up, I gotta scan it, or not scan it, but I gotta find exactly where it is. Sorry, because my internet's kind of slow. So this is awesome for the audio part.
Yes, this is great.
Listen, if it's not the Indiana Wi-Fi or the Stockton Wi-Fi, it's the Sacramento Wi-Fi.
Sacramento Wi-Fi.
It's the Sacramento hotspot. But basically, I'll try to bring it up in a little bit. And but Jerry Bruckheimer actually talked with Entertainment Weekly, and has confirmed that he has been in contact with Johnny Depp to return for Pirate 6. And a lot of that, nothing's been official yet. They're still working on the story, but he's giving pretty much Johnny Depp the choice if he likes a story to come back, or if he doesn't like it, he can, But we all know that they do want to reboot it, but they want to reboot it properly and do proper send-offs.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to reboot it, bring him back, and then send him off the right way, I think.
Yeah, and like Entertainer said, they also
pay him a shit ton of money because he deserves it after what they put him through. So
exactly. Yeah. But so Orlando Bloom has been also rumored to be attached a little bit to that, but nothing. Like I said, these are all just news and rumors.
Yeah. Rumors.
So, but we will find out soon, at least by next summer at D23 in Anaheim. I don't think we'll hear anything in a couple weeks in Destination D23. But who knows?
You'll have nothing about the parks Destination D23. So
except Villains Land.
Yeah.
We got a few little things on Doomsday. Again, take these with a grain of salt here, but there's rumors that Doomsday will be a culmination of 6 separate teams teaming up.
Wow,
that's cool.
Yeah, so we got
which one is Wanda on?
Yeah, Team Resurrection. So we got
that's a good one, Joey.
So we got the Fantastic Four. Like I can't find the particular link on it right now. We got the Fantastic Four, the New Avengers, the Sam's Avengers. We got Doom's team, and then there's a mystery team that was somewhere in there, which
it's got to be Ryan. It's got to be Deadpool and Wolverine.
I mean, maybe it's West Coast Avengers, and we just don't know. We do have White Vision.
We do.
Well, we got Young Avengers too that have been.
Young Avengers, New Avengers. Yep. I mean, essentially, we could go Dark Avengers too at some point.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of that storyline unfolding too.
Oh,
where's Valentino when you need her?
That Marvel's kind of taking a back seat. I think that's going to bring it back pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, that's gonna be huge.
Also with the new attraction at DCA, which is going up very, very quick, which is kind of cool to see. But
yeah, and that's one thing I want to give credit to, because Disney gets a lot of heat for not kind of having a sense of urgency with these attractions. It took them forever to build Tron and what have you. But the Coco thing is starting ahead of schedule, which is super rare. And this Avengers thing, I mean, they're moving pretty fast, now that they got started, right? So, I mean, that's cool. That's good to see. So
what else you got, Joey?
And a lot of it is just casting. You'll like this, but this is a rumor that Florence Pugh was spotted on the set of Spider-Man Brand New World. So
I will like that. Yes.
It wouldn't surprise me if she showed up. We got Punisher. Again, these are all rumors. It's just more for conversation, but in the new Spider-Man, which Sam is so looking forward to, I know, the villains actually rumored to be Kingpin and Venom.
Oh wow.
Okay. I mean, and honestly, Spider-Man's he's wearing me down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He's just so lovable, that little Tommy. But
no, so I had to think of it from a different angle. He always annoyed me because it was like there's this like prepubescent boy trying to save the world, but he can't even do his homework. Like
right.
And then we saw like a Miss Marvel, and she's got like the same scope. I mean, obviously, she gets her homework done because girls are more responsible. No offense, guys. But it's like the same scope, and she's badass. So I can't like fault the fact that like he's so young and like doing the whole high school thing, and then because you know what? Clark Kent did the same shit in Smallville.
Yeah.
He was in high school and he was Superman. So I had to adjust my thinking, and I don't dislike Spider-Man as much as I used to.
Oh, that's good. There's a lot coming. It's going to be great. It's like we're in a lull right now, but I think so much is coming. Entertainer, do you think Keira Knightley should return for Pirate 6? I don't see it happening. She said multiple times that she's not completely moved. I don't know. I doubt it. Let's say there, Joey. Okay.
So features at least 6 different teams. So of course we got Fantastic Four, the new Avengers, which comes out on Disney Plus on the 27th.
August 27th. Yes, let's go.
Yeah. Team Loki.
Okay.
Nice.
The X-Men. Of course the X-Men. They were in the chair video.
Yes.
Sam's Avengers.
Just 2 of them.
And Doom's team.
Wow.
So
that looks good. I'm excited. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be good. Yeah, that's what's going on this week. We really got nothing. There's fun, quick show. Love having OG here hanging out with us. We appreciate you all the time, brother. Tell everyone where we can find you.
Always a good time talking shop with Sean, Sam, and Joey. Thank you so much for having me on again. And you can find me on YouTube, Orange Grove 55. We talk a lot about theme parks. We do the movie stuff as well, the studio stuff.
Yeah.
We even break down like financials. We'll do the breakdowns of the Disney quarterly earnings calls and all that. And every now and then we dip into some other stuff just for fun. Like we have a recent video that we reacted to some music videos. And even another video where we talked about the law of attraction and manifesting. So we like to dip into other areas and just sort of like, try different things outside the Disney sphere.
Yeah.
But you can catch us over there on Orange Grove 55, and you can also find me on Instagram, Orange Grove 55.
And have you hit 7K yet? You're close, right?
Oh, I'm like so close. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hopefully by like the
midnight.
Hopefully. Yeah. I think by the end of the week, probably like maybe Sunday, awesome. I should have it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations on the growth.
Thank you.
You give me some ideas, and I think we might try some of that in the future here. And it's funny. I asked OG today, hey, do you have a picture I can get of you for your I just want to do when I put the slide out for the opening. He literally sent me the picture of him that's on his iPhone contact. It's the same exact picture.
Yeah, same picture.
I'm like, where'd you get? I'm like, I was trying to screenshot that picture before I asked you, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. And you sent me the exact same
Why
picture.
didn't you just ask ChatGPT to make them for you, Sean?
I guess I could have, but
AIOG.
AIOG. I appreciate you. Joey,
Yeah.
Disney Universe Tiki Cast, thank you, brother, for all you do.
Absolutely.
Next week is family night. Come back. We're gonna have some maybe we'll get Amanda do some more Mad Libs for us because Entertainment loves the Mad Libs and they're great. Next week, family night. Everyone gets together. We'll have some chat. Sam, thank you for all you do. Busy week. I appreciate you're recording every day this week, so I appreciate you doing that. Upcoming episode of DU this weekend. Upcoming interview with Trevor, the SoCal Disney dad, will be this weekend as well. Extra Magic Hour as well. And then imagine that in 2 weeks, and we're going strong. We're looking for more people to interview. So if you know someone that wants to be on, hey, just let us know. We'll have them on. Then they'll probably become a host eventually. That's just how it works. But I appreciate all of you. Again, OG, Joey, Sam, thank you so much. Everyone listening, thank you so much. Please like our channel and give us a review because I never asked for that. You can follow us on our totally free Discord and talk to all of us, whatever you want. It's pretty fun. But and we actually communicate back. People send pictures of them at the park. And OG, why aren't you in there? Are you not on Discord?
I'm not on Discord. No, I probably should be.
That'll explain why. George is in there. But Danny from Just Ask Danny's in there. But
nice.
But check us out. We appreciate all of you guys. And until next time, we hope you enjoy the view from Walt's apartment. You guys have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.